for like 1 or 2 years ago, this Elder Titan Void has been run. Great team fight synergy, obviously. A bit surprised to see it as the choice here for Infamous because I consider Nyx Assassin one of the better heroes against Elder. The problem that Elder faces is the Spirit can just get carapissed, and then your entire combo is just broken. And the concept of your hero is to be a combo breaker in itself. So if your combo break fails, you're not that much of a hero half the time.
10 seconds
Secret are gonna
remaining.
immediately grab a second pick, Storm, for
5 seconds
mid one.
remaining.
You know what this feels like? This feels like the way OG drafted before. I'm just gonna grab everything that I feel confident with.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna go with that. We're gonna play our style, and it may be the best thing that Puppy can do up against a team like Infamous, where you know they're gonna do something quirky. You know they're gonna actually like probably just go all out team fight and say this is the way we're gonna win. We just run at you kind of style. So you get a highly maneuverable mid, you get a really disrupting support, and everything else can just fall into place as long as you're laning.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. I think Secret are all these kind of combos, and they can still take this in multiple directions. They could go for like something like a Lifestealer Bomb if they want to play the Storm very aggressive, very kill hungry, or they can play more of a split push approach where they just avoid fights and then scale very well. There's plenty of possible picks here for Team Secret now. Infamous getting rid of the Necrophos that Secret played earlier today and the Drow Ranger. Not sure if Secret had a plan of going for Drow with this, but it definitely can work with Storm. Yeah. Secret banning the Viper. I believe that's a hero Infamous have played a decent amount in the past.
10
so
seconds
they're obviously
remaining.
going off pre-TI matches only for now.
Yeah. Well, that's all they have to work
remaining.
with, so...
Yeah,
makes
and
sense.
Infamous may have changed a lot of things around, who knows?
Well, the last tournament Infamous played at was Final Battle in Peru.
Dire team's turn
They
to
needed
pick.
to change a lot after that. They looked very disorganized would be a better way to... Like, the best way I can describe it. The qualifier was good, but all the teams that were in the qualifier played in that tournament as well, and they got knocked out in the lower bracket round 2. Like, they did not get far, and they looked very, very
10
unsettled.
seconds
They couldn't synergize well as a team, and I feared
5
like
seconds
this draft
remaining.
could just keep going into an overcompensation kind of thing, where it's like, let's just all 5-man team fight this. This is the only way we can win, kind of style. Like, you just...
Well, let's give them a chance to play first.
We'll give them a chance. We're not going to assume they're Archon. Maybe they have a chance.
That's pretty...
That's not rude.
Yeah.
Falk admitted that himself. Wait.
Oh.
That was when Gerg was walking around in the downstairs area wearing his suit on the wildcard day, saying, my boys are going to lose, so I'm not going to have another chance to wear this. So we're already out of the tournament. It's like, wow.
Okay.
That was a hard run, though.
It's nothing like confidence. Confidence is good.
Confidence from your manager.
10 seconds
Queen of Pain.
remaining.
So, again, another good team fighter. A good
5
lane.
seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
good lane matchup against Storm.
Yep.
One of the worst matchups for Storm in mid. Storm's weakness is that he has no mobility until 6, and he can't really put pressure on most heroes because... You know, he's good against melees because you can use the Static Remnant to deal damage, but against the Queen of Pain who outranges you, the only way you can fight back is dropping a Remnant and then getting an Overload proc, but that's never going to amount to the same as Quap does. Oh, wow!
Hi!
That's a hero we completely forgot was actually available for once. And it will get grabbed by Secret on third pick.
Has there actually been any... Like, there's been no game we've cast today where he's gotten past the second ban phase.
Not even past the first.
Like, not even past the first. He was banned out in every first
Banned
phase.
every game, yeah.
Okay.
5
So
seconds
the question then
remaining.
we start to beg is who's playing what? Like, you're roaming, like one of these, like Earthshaker or Nyx must be a roaming hero.
Radiant
So
team's
who
turn
becomes
to pick.
Kez? Who's
It's an
offlane?
offlane shaker, I'm pretty sure.
Offlane Shaker?
Yeah, I think so. So, a couple of good spell steals here. Impale is pretty good. Fissure is fantastic. It's one of the best spells you can steal in all of Dota with Rubik. It's better than a lot of ultimates to spell steal.
Yep. He's
so
actually
that's
got
nice.
instant control over the
seconds
Storm
remaining.
Spirit too. Telekinesis
Instant
grab.
lift, very good. Null Field is good this game
5
as well.
seconds
Secret are very
remaining.
magic intensive right now. So, I think it's a pretty alright Rubik pick. And it plays into Infamous's game plan fairly well, I think. Now they have like someone who can maybe set up the Elder Titan early on in the lane so that they can get kills. They have the team fight. That Rubik can also bring. It plays into this like 5-man style. Null Field obviously gets a lot better when you actually are organized as a 5-man unit instead of in skirmishes. Null Field is generally not that valuable. Then Rubik is more about his other 3 skills, but
Is
pretty
anyone
alright.
else triggered by the fact that the on the top and Dire is on the bottom?
what's that?
when Dire is on the top side of the map.
Just look at the background, Toby. That should give it away.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I think, Toby, the side with the satanic candles is Dire. And I think the one with nice green grass
Dire
and
team
cows
bang.
walking around is Radiant.
Keeper of the light.
You know,
And also the one with Keeper of the Light is probably the Radiant.
why can Dire not have nice things?
I don't know. Put a little bit of dark grass there. And then the candles can light it up and they can start a...
Bushfire?
Yeah. Much. Forest fire.
10
But
seconds
then they'll become
remaining.
the Radiant. Like, fire-torn areas actually have, like, the
5 seconds
the
remaining.
way the ecosystem resets.
That's the next step for Dota, is like environmental effects. And then there's like wind in the mid lane, then you can't hit power shot and stuff.
You imagine like a Miranda arrow
like
that will
a-
actually get cursed by wind. You got to watch your wind gauge before you can cast abilities. Everything becomes a skill shot.
Yeah, it's like all of those golf games you play on the computer. You need to correct for the wind. And then there's like the grass is burning, so in this area you can't get enough oxygen to play more. I don't know.
No, we're just gonna add like ricochets. I'm gonna bounce the arrow off Roshan's ass, and it's gonna hit the hero perfectly.
I don't think that would happen.
No.
But everything else was very like...
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the game. Caudle Nyx support duo is very uncharacteristic. I think Keeper of the Light is a very powerful hero in the right hands and in the right type of game. This game, I think there's nothing that's good against Caudle on the side of Infamous, so I really like it. Caudle's biggest problems are being scouted, which I guess Elder Titan can do
Really?
somewhat, but it's not that
Yeah.
reliable compared to many other heroes. And heroes that jump on you and just kill you. And Void doesn't have the longest range. Caudle plays from really far back, so he hates heroes like Spectre. He hates heroes like Nyx that find him and just kill him. Ricky, Bounty Hunter, awful matchups.
Radiant
This
team's
game
turn
is
to Dire
pretty
team's
good.
turn to
And Secret have some interesting laning options, and there it goes. Okay, that was what it was set up for. PL has been maybe the most surprisingly high-picked hero so far of the tournament. Seen a lot of PL picks already across multiple games.
Yeah. To be honest, I thought we were gonna see more Arc Warden, but I was looking through the drafts, and I
Yeah,
don't think
hasn't
there
been
was
a
a
single
single one.
Nope, no arcs yet.
So
10
yeah, I've
seconds
lost
remaining.
that compendium predictions. Goodbye.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, but we haven't turned this into like there has been some level of split push in the games we've at least casted, but all the other games have ended very quickly. Like I think the average game length is just around 30
Choose
minutes
your
at the moment. And
hero.
a
There we
Ricky
go.
Maru.
There is the Caudle problem. But that wait.
That's a Ricky 1.
Wait.
Hang on. No, Ben Judge is their 1, so it's a Faces Void 1 position, and Matthew is their 4 position.
Offlane Elder. Okay. Now that's fair enough. That makes sense.
Yeah, King Tekka will be the offlane ET.
That's one of the nice things about Elder Titan as a pick, is that he can play both the 3 and the 4 role. And you can choose at the end what you think is most important. I actually think Ricky is really good this game, so I hope we get to see some good plays out of Matthew. I mentioned the Caudle counter in it. He's really good against PL, because PL can't use his doppelganger under smokescreen. He can't even manta out of it, so it's like one of those annoying things that either you itemize for or you have to really play around the Ricky. Great against Storm Spirit, similar logic. Nyx, similar logic, actually. This is a really nice Ricky game, and a very... You know, this might not be the type of hero that Secret has the most experience playing against either. It's not picked very much lately. I'm just saying Matthew has the golden blades, you know. Golden blades on the back, experienced player. That's how to play Ricky.
I'm wondering why all the heroes actually lost everything they had. We failed and returned to matchmaking.
I think we're fine. Just a... I've seen this error before, and it goes away. There you go.
Yay!
It's just a visual thing.
Prepare
It's a bug
for
that happens
battle.
sometimes. I don't know why.
I think everyone lost their sets though.
Oh, no.
They've got them now.
Oh, we're good.
On my screen it was gone, and then it came back. Alright, so hey, nothing to worry about. But very quick ward up from Yapsor. We're looking to block the pull point of Infamous. They cannot control that top lane, and we're seeing Secret actually switching lanes up a little bit. So they're going to put Kezu onto the Earthshaker. Now they've switched. Like they were actually the other way around on our draft screen, and they've actually switched. So Yapsor is now the Nyx Assassin, Kezu is now the Earthshaker, and they were sending PL to the top. So they're looking to find out extra information. They'll see Faces Voids up on the top lane thanks to their Observer Ward, and we'll see where they move from there. And it looks to be the aggressive lane. They're going to run PL Caudle.
Seconds to battle.
Yep. Secret have run this Caudle aggressive times before. And they generally have pretty good success in their lanes, and then it's about whether that transitions into a good mid-game or not. I believe it was one of the things they lost against Planet Odd with in the last LAN that they played against each other, where Planet Odd just lost that lane really hard but came back and beat them. That's how I remember it anyway.
They come in to contest, they need a slow, they need a control, or they can just take the rune.
Snowball fight.
Yep.
And I think the majority of our games, the Radiant side, have invaded successfully into the Dire jungle and taken 3 out of the 4 runes.
Yeah, Matthew was too late on the bounty rune. Tried to steal it away from mid 1, so best timing from him. He had to walk all the way top to place this lane ward and was there too late. Would imagine he's still going to start in mid with Tomato's Queen of Pain, and they're just going to immediately lay into mid 1 here and put some pressure. Knowing that there's an aggro tri-lane is really valuable information.
He just got...
Oh, no.
Even tangoed it at the start, so...
Alright, that ain't good.
No. And Yapsol's going to rotate over too. So they Shadow Strike on top of mid 1, but with a quick mana burn, Yapsol is just going to be a pain in the butt. Burn him out, and you're going health consumables. You don't want to get a clarity into this mid lane for the Quap early on. And that leaves a one-on-one matchup. Earthshaker versus Elder Titan. Surprisingly, well, I suppose not that surprisingly, he went for the fissure for Totem and Aftershock. If Kezu just decides to focus on that, he could easily just destroy that bottom lane.
I imagine this is a Shaker favorite matchup. For now, Elder Titan is going to be very strong with the early point in Astral Spirit. If he tries to go aggressive on Kezu, he will win the man fight a little bit, but in the long run, when Kezu gets level 3 and 4, this Aftershock is going to be way too much to deal with.
I love Tomato with the GG branch. The Ironwood branch now.
Yeah.
So top lane, very much up in the face. Poppy's just allowing MP to spam and harass. Kezu tries to make life very, very difficult for the ET. That courier off to just roaming up the river. Confident courier. Fastest way to get it from the mid to the top lane.
I'll tell you something, this Queen of Pain is really annoyed right now. Playing against Mana Burn with Quap sucks. It's super annoying. He actually doesn't even have mana to blink right now, so they're gonna go aggressive on him. I think it's fine.
One more hit with the overcharge may just be enough. Here comes Matthew. They see him in the trees. The GG branch blocks him out. Yapsol's so low, the attack will be enough. Tomato will take the first blood in mid lane.
What an elaborate bait.
It looks so good, yet so wrong.
Don't blame Secret for trying that kill. That was very close. And understandably, you drain Queen of Pain out of all her mana. She doesn't blink. You go for that try.
There brings a quick bottle now to mid 1. Came on the back of Yapsol.
Tomato's getting his as well, I believe. And a clarity. Oh, no, just a clarity and a null. Okay, so he's not running bottle first. He's going to go for the double null, which is pretty standard.
And casual stick.
But I don't know if it's the choice against Nyx if you do that. Okay, Yapsol really... Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, when I play Nyx, I don't feel like Mana Burn has 1,000 range, but I guess in the right hands it has 1,000 range. How nice. Okay.
Professional players just hacking the game.
Infamous Matthew will get rid of that sentry ward in the mid lane.
Might be a dangerous thing to do. He might lose his Orbit ward as well for it if Yapsol decides to bring out a sentry and just plant a little bit to the side.
The mid one, well, the mid ward, let's not say mid one, that's going to be really confusing. The mid ward that Infamous have is already down to 1.5 minutes left, so it's not the end of the world if it gets countered.
It's just money.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it makes the sentry free. Bottom lane, King Tekka's going really deep here on Kezu. Is he actually just going to try to dive?
He's got bonus damage and bonus movement speed. Oh, the Spirit! He does it solo!
Alright.
Oh, Infamous 2-0 against Team Secret. Never count out a South American team.
I did not see this coming in this particular matchup. I thought this would be more Shaker favored. The build from Kezu is exactly what I was expecting. You go 1-on-2, and then when the Elder tries to go aggressive on you, you have the Aftershock from Enchant, and then you have the Aftershock from Fissure, and you can just kind of run away. But he must have caught him off guard. He got a kill there. That is a bit surprising to me. Lane played out like that.
Meanwhile, Ben Jazz is doing a good job with his CS on top. So you think all that pressure would, with like the Coddle as well as PL. Obviously, the pressure's going to get a lot more as they both get more levels up in Chakra as well as Lance. So it's going to get tougher and tougher as time goes on.
Void is one of the heroes that deals with it a bit better because he can at least time walk off one of the nukes, or both if they come simultaneously. He's going to go for Ring of Health here. I was imagining that was going to be the choice. Still didn't have enough sustain. He's out of regen. But now with this ring, more or less the same as having a... not a constant tango running, but it's still pretty good.
Happened with the Absol. He did put down the sentry ward. They've got two to choose from. You got Ricky Illusion and Ricky Real. Because the fact that Yapsol was able to de-ward the...
Yep.
So he got...
Oh, I just realized how much mid one is outplaying Tomato and CS. Wow, that is actually... So this is a quad favorite lane, right?
Yeah.
Mid one is 32 and 8, and the Queen of Pain of Tomato is 16 and 7. So he's being doubled up. Of course, there was a lot of pressure from Yapsor, so I don't know how this affects, like... Should definitely help the Storm, but I don't think this is how, on paper, the matchup goes. He's just being outskilled here.
Rotation's coming towards top. It's a 1-1-1 build in for the Ricky, so he does have that smoke screen available. They'll pick up the Keeper of the Light, throw him back down again. MP can't really do much to save Puppey. In fact, he knew it. He wasn't even going to expend mana to throw out some kind of like intimidation lance.
Really like this build from King Tech as well in the off. He's going for the old school Elder Titan build, the 0-3-3 build. Which currently hasn't put his level 6 point, but I would imagine it might still go into that aura. This makes you hit really hard. And if you have a one-on-one matchup like this, it's probably the best choice. That's a big... I think that's also why Kezu got caught off guard, because you're really not used to playing against an Elder Titan that goes like this. Look at him just going at him bottom.
Yeah.
Level 3 after jumps 2.
And support's now arrived.
Instant regret.
He's gonna lose all of that buff that he had, the fidget control. Matthew, oh, he's got this. No, he doesn't have mana for a smoke screen. All he's got is enough to attack Kezu in the back. Yapsol has a mango if he wanted to go for an extra stump, but doesn't feel it's worth it.
He doesn't regret it that much after all.
They'll just shrine up anyway.
Yep. Down the Rubik. Probably gonna smoke and look for a pick.
Yeah, wait for the heal. Okay, no, don't wait for...
King don't give no shit.
Sorry. You've been Americanized in your couple of days here, have you?
Classic American word. Oh, let's see.
Oh, there goes your pickup.
Splitter.
Into the splitter straight away. Yapsol wants to help out. Spy Carapace is down. He's done. Catches the Ricky.
Aftershock so good.
It's going to be so much damage, and the dust is there. Matthew will die in the trees. MP is rotated over as well, looking for the kill onto a cell, who tries to juke it around in the corner. Not going to work. MP will get himself a kill as well. It looked like a fantastic setup, but...
This support duo doesn't have damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ricky and Rubik need levels to deal damage, and right now, you know, that was even a good combo. They got the Burst Killer on him, they got the Astral Spirit, he pulled it back, he started hitting, but the amount of stun that Secret have in that lane with both the Nyx and the Shaker being there...
No chance with mid one. Mid one does have his level 6, but the smoke screen could have caused him real problems with the sentry ward. It's still up for the moment, so the smoke screen doesn't really catch mid one off guard enough. The Absol's rotation in as well meant if Matthew to continue the fight. He may have died. The sentry actually timed out halfway in the middle of that fight.
Wait, is this really happening?
That should help. Yes.
The Radiant are running 3 Soul Rings with Caudle.
Regeneration.
Yep.
There's a Soul Ring on the support Nyx before Boots, Soul Ring on the Shaker, and Soul Ring on the Storm.
Efficiency.
This item seems to be gaining a lot of popularity. Saw it earlier today. EG were running a Soul Ring on the Puck of Universe.
Yep.
Very interesting. Mid lane. Good link from Tomato. He will get out. There's a regen running there from mid one. He's just going to keep it going here with a bit of zap.
He doesn't even have electrical vortex. He didn't have a way to control up the Queen of Pain, so it really was just force a blink out. If you can't mana burn him, force him to burn abilities. The old-fashioned way.
Tomato would love to have mana in this game. That would be fun.
Yapsol.
Nope.
Here comes Faceless Void. Chronosphere is up, but the double stun. Damn, Yapsor is good. I'm glad I got a plus 25% stun increase on my fantasy card for him.
Not biased at all. Okay.
You know what he's like. Yeah, as a support. He was one of the safe bets for.
I mean, pretty slow game in some ways compared to the other games we've had today, and I think by nature It's just the support duo of both sides that don't have the same kind of play potential, so it will be a bit slower. Secret do seem to be getting more out of the map, being a bit more efficient than Infamous, but it's still an even early game by all means.
Yeah, 1k gold, 500 experience. The difference, it is swinging the way of Secret, but Infamous is still looking for that opportunity. They want to use the Faceless Void.
Yeah, absolutely. That TP mid is a pretty big loss for him that he doesn't find anything. Yapsor around.
They
Still
don't
doesn't have
detection.
boots. Do you want to get boots on your boots ever? Minute 10.
Doesn't make Soul Ring of it.
It's a stun. Echo will come.
Yeah, with a Vendetta hit. Nice smoke screen. The Chrono will catch out too. The Splitter is there from Tekka, and it slaps back the Earth Shaker. Nick Assassin needs to run away out this one. He's got no MVs. He cannot TP. There's nothing to do apart from to die to the Faceless Void. Infamous get what they want.
2 quick kills. They don't really lose anything on the map as it looks. Powers are still very healthy. Bottom lane especially, but now the pressure is going to start to be mounted here by Team Secret, so going to force a rotation down to Void, and he will take care of the business here. Or will he?
Got to be careful when you've got no Chronosphere. Puppey is bringing in help. He's actually bringing in the Nyx Assassin on a recall. So Rubik, well, that's not where you want to be. Yapsol is stunned. The Illumin's a little bit off target. But it may not matter. Spike Carapace causing problems, and the attack from Puppey.
It's pretty fast though, but it's not enough. If there was any assistance coming in from Infamous there, that could have been really interesting. Not the case.
Faceless Void forcing time lapse out. But with that catapult behind, it's the perfect time for Team Secret to push the lane. Other supports now TPing in. Faceless Void, still no Chrono, but Queen of Pain arrives. Team Secret will give it the respect. They'll back up before the creep. Actually, the tower is within deny range now. The siege creep did enough damage.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as
So it's now Secret.
Oh, they got it. They actually got
That
the tower.
happened?
It didn't get denied.
And Benjaz is being stalked by Yabsor into the tree line. He's moving down.
This is dangerous.
They're looping around. MP's nearby. He's going to time walk out this one with the lance, the Illuna. The damage was barely enough.
Would have survived there if he used his stick before time walking, but probably didn't think about it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now he's going to have this moment of realization where he's going to be like, damn it.
Oh, pick yourself up, go for another kill.
Yep, pretty much. Can't let that affect you too much. A nice kill from Secret nonetheless. That was very good combination of spell usage.
This is nice for mid one.
Double damage.
Double damage room. Just got chakra up as well.
Pop has the Veil coming in. So now Infamous hitting a power spike right now. Ricky got level 6. They have Chrono again. Queen has the Veil. The Titan is really strong. Infamous's teamfight right now is really nasty if they set it up. So see if they can somehow force that type of play to happen.
I'm still waiting for the double totem. With a chakra cooldown, the never-ending control that can come from Kazu. I think it's a 6-second like reduction on a 5-second ability, 5-second cooldown ability.
That's true. You can get 2 enchants.
Even though you probably want to start with Echo. Yes, that's the only downside.
You blink Echo and then you instantly get chakra'd and then you have 2 enchants. Unlikely.
Yeah, there's no way Puppey can keep up with that range. Well, not no way. It would just be difficult. They observe what the top team Secret to attack the tier 1 tower, but it's already too late. Infamous are all bottom.
So now, this ward that was just placed in the bottom area by Matthew got spotted by Puppey. He had a sentry and an obs, so he's going to get rid of this. As soon as he gets some vision, he's going to...
Radiant structures are fortified.
And you will be seeing a lot of this tournament. Teams have become way more accustomed to this move, where the enemy team is collapsing on your safe lane tower, you collapse on their tower. And it's just the layout of the map and how hard it is to defend this particular tower that this will be happening countless times in this tournament, that you see this exact trade-off. It's very, very normal that you don't try to defend these towers.
But thanks to the double damage for mid 1, he actually got a lot more back in return. He went for the mid, but maybe paying the price. Smoke screen is down. Gastor, well, there's ET Splitter, Spike Carapace. Messing again with the ET combo, but misses the Impale stun.
Important blinding light there from Puppey, kept him alive for sure.
Kazu got dragged in. He got recalled in. He's 100 gold away from having his blink damage.
It's good farm. Actually, every hero on the Radiant is good farm. Very uncharacteristic, but Yapsor is very, easily the lowest farmed hero in their team. You know, it's good to see that they're able to adapt. Yap is considered one of the greediest support players. Like, he's very good at claiming farm around the map, at scaling, at not buying wards, at asking his 5 to buy all the wards when he has 3 items, at asking his... Yeah, okay.
But you see, you sound a little salty there, Sin. Just missed it. They missed the replacing me. Yeah. But yeah, you see the reason. Like, Puppey is building in for the mech, mid lane, really nice control, Vortex back, and Tomato will drop. But Puppey's trying to go for both the 4-star as well as the mech. This is a very expensive thing to do. This is the reason why they were stacking, allowing him to actually farm those stacks as well on the top lane.
Yeah.
I understand the critical items he needs to get, and then Kezu can start buying items.
I think it's a very good game for Aghanims on Coddle, actually. I wonder if he's just gonna... Puppey often keeps this casual buckler. He might just go Ags after the 4-step.
Yapsaw, Spy Carapace is nice, goes for the stun, gets the double. Over on Rubik and Faceless Void, keeping him out of the fight. Fissure as well. Current Spear now committed. The Illuminate and Blinding Light, making it very difficult for Infamous to get the damage in, especially when the Illuminate destroys the Rubik with combination of mid one. Kezu gets the Echo Slam off. Faceless Void nowhere to jump to. And that is Team Secret getting the fight that they wanted on top lane.
Infamous were just missing numbers there. That was a very good Chrono plus Elder Titan splitter, but Queen of Pain couldn't connect. Ricky wasn't there, I think.
He was scouting. He was watching the Earthshaker, so he was sitting on top of that dire observer wall behind the T1 tower.
But
then the fight pushed above the tower, so he couldn't go across.
Yeah, okay. And Secret are building a really big advantage already. 6k up, 16 minutes in. It's just raw farm. They're pushing the lanes better, farming more. And Infamous are not managing to connect their plays very well.
Courier snipe.
Yep.
And that's a lot of items on that Courier.
Mid-1, that is very, very cocky moving along this way.
Ruben's gonna connect! Manjaz wrecked on the top lane. Mid-1 could be the confident one, but he just ball lightnings away and TP's out. Team Secret's chaining of abilities is so damn good. It's like perma-stun on a Faceless Void. They're taking you from 100 to 0 with no ability to time walk. 6 charges or not.
Jump forward, mid-1. That is very aggressive. He doesn't have any mana left.
Yep,
he does have a team though.
He needs to get there in range for the stun. And it won't happen. Tricks of the trade. Smoke screen causing enough of interference for Team Secret.
Infamous seemed a little bit disconnected here. This mid play, so mid-1 is pushing up the mid lane alone, and the whole team is there, and Ricky isn't far away. And Rubik runs in, lifts him, throws him back, and the Ricky isn't in range yet to connect. So it's just, they're not really on the exact same page with the moves, I think. Because that mid-1 Storm Spirit movement should have been punished a lot harder than it was. He could have definitely died there, that rotation. Yeah. They didn't get the kill. And now, it's gotta be smoke time and get this Chrono used. Sonic Wave in 50. And they need to be feeling like Secret are out-farming them really hard right now. They've got to be feeling that.
Yeah. And it's very accurate. 7k. And actually increasing drastically. 7.5k is the net worth advantage for Team Secret. Experience is only a little bit behind that. Thanks to the sentry of Yapsol, he knew the Ricky Maru running around the mid. And then how do you even push this? Like his Keeper of the Light. You can't keep your creep wave alive. You want to jump into the fight. The Ricky cannot survive a level 4 Illuminate plus 1 extra ability. The Rubik has 1 boots and then 2 smokes and a TP scroll. He can't stand anywhere near the front line. Which leaves Faceless Void. And Benjaz in the back of his mind is, I keep getting killed. I can't even time walk out.
He's going Battle Fury.
Regeneration.
It's gonna be hard, man. I think it's gonna be real hard this game to run a Battle Fury. I get what the idea is. You're playing against the PL. You need to farm. You want to have the cleave for the PL illusions. I just don't think they're in a position in this game right now where they will be able to get away with this.
Yeah,
it's a very low value item for a long time, and he's already struggling.
We were talking about this in the earlier series, right? Like, what happens when you go for like Battle Fury over things like Maelstrom, which appears to be a lot more efficient. I guess I like the old PLs where you have like mass amounts of illusions pushing down the lane, which is too much to deal with. You need the cleave for that. If Maelstrom would help you, but you finish a full Mjolnir and then maybe you'd have enough. Now, the Maelstrom's enough to deal with what PL does throw at you. At least in the early game.
Oh, he changed his mind. He's going Linken's.
Okay. So that's gonna...
Radiant's top tower
The ES instant stun's still gonna get through that. I suppose Nick's mana burn would counter a little bit of that, but then if Puppy really wants to, he'll commit his 4-staff to catching
Secret definitely have ways of dealing with it, but it puts extra pressure on them to be in the right position, the right defense.
Boy. Oh! Caught him on the edge of the chronosphere. The visual buys some time. The Echo Slam as well! Kenzu is hit 3 perfectly on the back lines. Storm Spirit may die. He'll be back up in a second thanks to Bloodstone. The Luna flies through, catches the back line, so Puppy will find that kill. Faces Void. He's completely bone dry. 3 heroes gone. Matthew will run west where the skies are blue. And Tomato will TP himself all the way back to safety of the tier of the fountain.
Still a net win for Infamous. Yeah, it was 3 for 2, but they got 2 big kills. They got 2 cores. Lost the support and 2 cores themselves, but with Secret having this big of a lead, that was a lot of gold for the Queen of Pain. For what it's going to turn into. Is this going to be the Orchid build-up? It looks to be. Or an Echo Saber Toby, you never know.
He has Orchid in his quick buy, so I'm gonna go for Orchid.
There are other reasons to believe that.
Good ones. A lot of good ones. Alright, Team Secret are on the hunt, trying to see who's scouting where. That's why they put the Remnant down from mid 1. Being someone will walk into their dastardly trap. And there they go. Now they know someone's farming.
Here I am!
The Yapsol will have to wrap around. Sentry Ward defensively planted down from Infamous. And already Queen of Pain, like, doesn't even finish farming up the mud golems, blinks away. Allowing Yapsol to walk right underneath the Sentry Ward, having no reveal. Now Storm Spirit jumps forward. Benjaz already commits to Time Walk. He's expecting all of the initiation to come in, but the Fidget from Kezu in the right spot. They'll slam down the Faces Void. Maybe the tricks of the trade. No! He tried to Time Walk once more. Fraction of a second away from completing it. The dust is out. So Ricky is being revealed, but what do you do? Commit Splitter into this? Smoke screen's down again. The Splitter is there, but it'll hit absolutely nada. The mech is done instead from the Keeper of the Light, and PL, he's going in. They've got the Fuser Blade up. Rubik will be dying inside the base, or will he? He has the Doppelganger to escape with.
All spells have on Rubik.
But Team Secret are just chipping the tier 3. They have to back out of this. They've got the catapult, but 22 minutes in, they don't have enough sustain just to keep this going. Oh, maybe, yeah, with Chrono up, yeah, it's not worth it.
So that could have, again, it's another one of those moments where it seems like Infamous just aren't able to connect. Tomato, I think, on the Queen of Pain playing without a TP scroll in that moment, unless I was missing something. And that could have, again, been a pretty good turnaround fight for them. The biggest problem so far in this game has been their just lack of just being on the same page in coordination and playing around each other to line up. Meanwhile, Secret has been very swift and very good at connecting their heroes.
Patience from Yapsol. Courier! Got him!
Got killed.
Misses the stun on Benjaz, but Kezu's here. And they're quite happy to break the Lincolns with the mana burn. Doppelganger MP can just send his illusions in. The Spire Carapace will hold him there to get burnt off a little bit more. Lloyd really wants that Chrono. Mid 1 being dragged in. Have they got the control? There's no silence out on him. In fact, it's actually on the Storm Spirit. Echo Slam and the Illuminate. The damage still not enough to save the Storm Spirit. And Benjaz actually commits a Space Creation Chrono to get back into relative safety.
He actually didn't die. Wow. Here comes Ricky.
I'm not certain why. I suppose you still got the confidence, but there's no Sonic Wave, there's no Chronosphere. That heal from Team Secret just wasn't enough.
Yeah. Stalking again. You won't find anyone just yet. He does have a dust though, so if Ricky walks through any sort of sentry, anyway, do they even have a sentry?
No.
Pretty far away.
They got the dust on Yapsor himself.
Yep.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Matthew is getting some very important info right now that they can play around if they want.
Well, last time Mid-1 was here, he put down a Remnant, so haste room. Mid one's getting body blocked up. They realize somebody is there. Throwing it back with the telekinesis grab, but MP into the back line. Destroys the Rubik quickly. And that is a lot of MP fighting for the secret cause. Not so secret now. Storm Spirit jumping forward after Benjaz. They trigger the Lincoln Sphere. That allows Vortex to come in. And, well, a quick time walk up. They'll go back into burning off his mana, keeping the control there with the ES. Doing a lot of the lifting, and YapzOr, solo kill for Queen of Pain. He's got the Vendetta. He can even run Courier as bait. He's got 4 staff available too. Tomato. Blink and run. Blink and run. Hezu. No, wrong way. Guessed poorly. Or maybe he guesses wisely. He follows him. And then he really just wanted an easy pick off with that Orchid, and he won't get it. In fact, now he leads them straight to the river, to the death of Roshan.
Yeah, it's strange to see these every single move there is. It just seems like if they had one more hero or 2 more heroes and they were all like playing together, the opportunities that they have and the positions they're set up in can actually yield really good results. Secret are just playing better as a team. They're really just playing better as a team, making better movements. And now they will be rewarded Roshan, and more than likely, they could just, if they want, they can continue to just farm and scale. I think this PL is going to become a massive problem for the Dire eventually. And in my mind, Infamous need to think of it this way. If we have all our spells and our cooldowns ready, we need to group up and get something done. If it's killing one core with Chrono, so be it, but they can't just keep playing this like split 3-2 style against the Coddle and Storm split pushing and expect to be able to get the picks, unless Ricky and Queen, for example, connect on a kill together. Those two have the synergy to kill. I mean, they drafted them. They drafted the Titan and the Void like we talked about. Then you need to be looking for these fights and set them up.
Can be harder and harder now with the BKB done for the Storm Spirit. Maybe now he might be able to hold on to some of those Bloodstone charges. Yep. Everyone together, Team Secret. Primary target, probably the Queen of Pain. She doesn't have an easy escape. Faces Void is the harder one to kill. Server and Sentry is down for Infamous on that bottom lane. They're expecting some level of pressure. Kezu's hunting with his Shadow Blade up at the top lane, but he won't find anybody. They'll only find creeps. They're keeping him invis for the moment. So they actually see they don't have the Sentry in range. But aggressive Observer down, YapzOr moves in, they pick him up. There's that Observer Sentry doing work. YapzOr, he cannot break free. The Orchid controlling him too well.
Now the question is if Matthew can find a collateral here. He's gonna get eyes on MP actually, and Kezu. This is really cocky by MP to farm here. Oh, he has the Blink Dagger though. We'll get out.
Reveal the smoke screen. With Kezu jumping invis, this is also a dangerous area to be. I don't know if he's actually revealed the fact he's got the fully completed Shadow Blade.
He's been dead on Rubik. Get a lift here. Guess he's gonna... Nobody's following him though.
Kezu's on the other side of the trees. He caught a glimpse of him for a moment.
That should help.
Steals the bounty.
They think they think the Ricky is there now. He has some next level stuff.
Oh! Underneath the Sentry ward.
Ricky, guys.
That he was meant for it. Surprised he went back in after he took the bounty rune. Seems confident.
It's not the right move.
Nyx again on the hunt. Observer's giving him all the vision he wants on the Faceless Void. So there's your Vendetta hit, stun, and then follow up. Min one gets the perfect control. Smoke screen from Matthew. He just walked a little bit too far. Actually jumps up to his own courier. Did he just attack his own courier with that?
I think he blink strike.
Yeah, he blink striked it and then attacked it once.
Yes, out of dust, but there's still a Sentry ward.
Beja controls him. The stuns, the control is too good. Mid one really needs to... I was thinking an Orchid of his own, but it's actually what he's building into.
This should be a tier 3, at the very least. 20 seconds. No buybacks on these two.
Looks like Dire fortified their structure.
Just end up being a barracks as well. An Elder Titan is very good for these situations. Good stalling.
Vada's trying to work out if he commits a Sonic Wave. And he put his wings up like he was about to just release and counter push it. But even if Team Secret don't get the racks here, obviously they want to get some kills, but they can just back off and take the shrines if they want to. Sentries down from both sides. That one sentry ward from the Dire side will get rid of both of the sentries of Team Secret. And, okay. Girls mid. No follow-up on mid one. They're going, okay, they're going to go bottom tier 2.
Smoke is available for Infamous. They actually have 2 smokes. They have 3 smokes. Time to make some moves, I think. It's gotta be. Or else they are gonna make them for you.
Jump from the storm. He's trying to actually dodge, I think, the original smoke cloud. But Kezu, he's in the back lines. It's a big creep wave. He can echo slam it if he wants to. Decides not to commit it at all. Instead, they chrono and sonic wave. Infamous can get some damage back. But the neck charge, in fact, the full Greaves charge, has done work from Puppey, keeping the rest of Team Secret alive. They won't dive underneath the tier 3 tower. They'll let the illusions do that. But they take the tier 2 and look to push harder. There's those sentry wards now.
Dire's bottom tower
they don't exist.
Got it.
Look at that. Radiant's courier just got killed.
Dust from Yapsor. He's going to blink down to the Ancients. He's probably going to get out of this one, Matthew, but
Dire's bottom tower needs some
struggling
help.
with his base.
MP still taking the tier 3 tower on bottom lane. So you can have that little quick battle. The tier 3 tower, the catapult, it does the work from the low ground. And they're still on the back of Ricky. Another reveal, the sentry ward is down now. Ricky Maru will be shut down. Now you've lost your tier 3 tower on the top and the bottom. Kezu can be hunting Tomato. If he walks in range of the creep wave, Echo Slam, lost the stomp, it may just be enough. In fact, he starts with the hit into the Echo, and a very simple and effective kill, allowing mid one to have more confidence. No Queen of Pain means no silence, and Benjaz has no Chronosphere either. He goes for that time dilation, but MP burns off all of the mana, and there really is no other way for Infamous to fight now. You can fight back, but Chrono is still down.
Dire let all their bottom towers fall. Dire's bottom
A little bit of backup protection for a second there, but it's already gone again. Secret will be taking this lane. Could just cross all the way to top if they want, but I think they might try to go through mid instead. First off.
They're shopping at the Dire shop.
Alright.
Gem.
Good to get some items.
Yapsor just picked up a gem from their shop. Especially you think, like, you have limited gems. If you buy the gem from the Dire store as Radiant.
It's still your own. I
know, but like, imagine if you could actually steal their gem, steal their cooldown time with item purchases.
That would be something.
That would actually be hilarious. Next level strategies. Ricky almost dragged out of range of that Radiant Sentry that was further up the lane. This is going to be almost 3 full lanes of racks. Infamous, the last hurrah. Smoke up, they have to get the Chronosphere. Mid one jumps in, triggers his BKB. He walks in deeper just to jump out again. The Chronosphere is down. His BKB is lasting forever. The ET splitter will still have an effect, but mid one enough life to jump away to safety. And MP making more and more of himself. Agent MP at the moment. The Orchid, the control, they turn. Tomato will fall. Queen of Pain down, and there it is. GG. So 33 minutes for a GG call out from this one. And Team Infamous, they realize it. Game 1 is Team Secrets.
Secret looking good. I like their picks. I like the way they moved around together, the coordination of their spells. The other side, but they're gonna need to step it up on this. This was it's mainly just I said it a couple of times during the game, but it really feels like they need to get more of a team coordination and team spirit going. This seemed very uncoordinated, very individualistic rather than a team play kind of game. And if this is how they're going to play all their games, they will be losing to every team that has good coordination. They just, whether it's the picks that they're uncomfortable with or the playstyle or each other, whatever it is, they need to work that out. That was obviously only one game. You know, it's hard to, you shouldn't judge people based on just one game. Everyone can have a bad game, but the essence of that game really is play more together and combine your hero's strengths.
Well, game 2
do it better.
Game 2 is a new day. Currently, Team Secret leading the series 1-0. We'll see if they can clean sweep it. Oh, will it actually be a 1-1?